Hello, my name is MutateMe and I am here to show you how I beat the record for longest hunting kill with extreme accuracy. Before we get to the action, I would like to explain to you why exactly I am standing in the trunk of a pickup truck while being carried by a big chunky helicopter with a little hook to fly me high above the ground so that I can shoot the animals on the ground with my sniper rifle in an attempt of breaking the hunting kill distance record. Actually, that pretty much sums it up, so now we can continue the video. Whoops, I fell, but never mind, there is more to come. As you can see, I am looking for animals to shoot, but gravity says otherwise and puts me to sleep. After taking a little nap, I decide enough is enough and I start typing furiously in chat, forgetting the fact that I am still hovering high above the ground. But then I make some very advanced movements not meant to be done by beginners and start looking through my scope again. Never mind, I am still too tired for this, so I'm going back to sleep, but then I quickly recover and take some drugs so my health starts to increase again before I die from taking too many naps. Then I thought I saw a penny, so I look for it over the edge just a little bit too far, and because I am high on drugs I lose my balance and fall down thinking this is the end, but then I realize I am right and I am now dead. A few moments later I get lifted back up, but I see a rabbit and get distracted, then I see a bird and get distracted again, but it disappears, so I can now focus on my target. I make sure it is still where I left it and start wondering how high up we are, so I look down, but I am actually afraid of heights, so I look away again so I don't get scared. I am starting to think my target isn't breathing anymore, but then I get distracted by this bush, so I stare at it to show dominance. I have proven to point to the bush, but my finger hurts and I can't hold down right mouse button any longer. I quickly zoom in again, but it is too late. The gods have spoken and I am once again taking a leap of faith, but this time I came prepared and pull out my parachute. I find myself a beach to land on and use my inhuman strength to pull the cords of the parachute to slowly guide myself to the ground. I decide it is in my best interest to show off my muscles, so I do a quick push-up before standing up like nothing happened. Let's fast forward to where the real action is happening, where you can see your hero searching for animals, but my pilot had a little drink behind my back and should clearly not be allowed to keep flying, but then I can't break this record, so I let it slide. And with slide I mean I am once again sliding in the back of my truck before quickly telling myself third time's a charm and I look for my prey again. Not much later I find myself a little rabbit, but think it is in our best interest to keep it alive for now, so let's fast forward again to the interesting footage. We are now high up in the sky and I am ready to break this record like it wasn't hard at all. My gun is jammed and won't shoot, and not long after, yes you guessed it folks, I lose my balance but stand up again and got so excited I do a little dance, but that didn't seem to be a good idea because I stay down longer than usual and lose my balance right after getting up, but this time with blood. I realize my chances are too small at this point, so I focus on those backflips I did in my backyard but fail miserably and break my back before falling down again. At this point you are probably thinking, haha MutateMe, you are so bad at this game. You are right, because look, I am now swimming and I can't even do that right, so I decide to taste some of that good old ocean sand before finally ending up on the beach again. I did not die, so I count this as a win, haha you fools. On to the next attempt, where you can see me looking through my scope, but it is clear as day even though it is night that I can't shoot through my truck, so I open my chat and start typing furiously as I do best. This in turn makes my pilot use his brain, something he is not comfortable with after those drinks he had behind my back. I double check to make sure I can shoot through my truck, but then my pilot decided enough is enough and thought it was a good idea to use the truck as a slide, so I slide off like my life means nothing at this point. I remember I have a parachute and make sure my pilot knows I am no longer in the back of the truck before realizing I am falling, so I make a quick turn and remember the training I had at skydiving practice. I am going too fast, so I try to slow down a bit. Apparently I never went to skydiving practice, so I lose control and hit the side of a car, but then I stand up because I am used to falling now. This doesn't hurt me anymore. Attempt number 2 much and I decide to get high again before doing these scary acrobatics. My pilot seems to be getting used to this and we are gaining height faster than the previous times. This itself is an accomplishment worth noticing, and I want everyone to know how hard it is to fly a helicopter with a truck attached. I am getting excited at this incredible new speed, but this is clearly not a good sign, and oh, I am so shocked to see myself falling to the ground again, but I was so high I forgot my parachute and died. Again. Not making the same mistake we did last time. I parked my truck with its back to my target so there is nothing that can stand in my way because boy we are getting so good at this. I am convinced this is the attempt that will break the record and start doing random things like repairing the truck for no reason at all because it seems to be in great shape already. I tell my pilot I am ready to go and enable my hunting skills so when I shoot the animal I will get an exciting message on my screen that says I broke the record. You can clearly see two animals chilling on the beach, but we all know they won't be chilling for long when I am taking aim. To my big surprise, the helicopter has drifted a small distance to the back and one of my targets disappeared because this game has stupid render distance. I start to panic a little because chances are my only target now could also disappear, so I watch closely, thinking that staring at the poor animal will not make it go away like its friend just did. We are lucky today, boys and girls, the target isn't moving, so I think this is my chance to make history. I start sweating these weak mom spaghetti, so I take aim, but as I am about to break this record the impossible happens and I think we can all agree this is never not funny because you guessed it, I am dead again. Let's get right into the action where I decided it was time for me to start blasting so we could be done with this. Falling to my death all these times may have caused my brain to die a little as well because I cannot hit my shots and this is bad news. I finally get some shots in, as you can see by the enormous splashes of blood, but when I kill the animal I see that the record I got is not the official record found on the website. Link is in the description, so I politely asked my pilot to go up a little to gain even more distance. I look through my scope again but nothing interesting happens, so let's speed up the footage. I turn my left eye to the radar and notice we are no longer above the bridge we started from, so I know we are losing some distance here and we could really use some so I can break this record into pieces. My pilot follows my orders because he is such a good boy, but our calculations were wrong and I acknowledge my mistake in chat before showing you guys just how high we were flying. I think it is clear this method is genius just like me, but my dumbass forgot to record when I actually got the record, so I will show you my favorite moments with some non-copyrighted music for you to enjoy. If you liked this video you should click that subscribe button so maybe next time I won't forget to record the most important piece of the puzzle.